on Iwtv News.
Stumping for Iowa Western. Local politicians make their pitch for Reaver Country. Money, money, money. Workout, meet, and greet. Iowa Western employees sweat it out and make friends. Record-breaking Reaver. Talk about shattering a school record. 6 a.m. wake-up call. Football, baby. All's well indoors.
From the campus of Iowa Western, you're watching Iwtv News.
Hello and welcome to Iwtv News. I'm JJ Davis. Well, it happens every year. The good Dr. Kinney brings issues facing community colleges to Reaver Country. And it's always very informative. It's a good chance for students to learn what and how issues facing two-year institutions can be solved. And as always, the big issue, money, money, money. Fall is rolling in to Reaver Country. Dr. Kinney comes smiling in with the annual Legislative Forum. It's a chance for local legislators, students, and employees to hear firsthand about future funding for Iowa Western. The state allocated $6 million last year for 15 in-state community colleges.
The one thing that I think has happened over the last few years is that there's a greater awareness of the role that community colleges play in the economy of the state. And one of the things that I heard that there is a lot of support for community colleges.
Iowa Western Community College is here and Iowa School for the Deaf is here. I promise you that we're going to continue being adamant about getting the infrastructure funding. We also achieved that.
I think what they can expect to see is, at least among the House Republican caucus, a very unified prioritization that the community colleges need more resources because we're marrying up supply and demand for the job market as it needs to be done. Literally, you have graduates from this institution that walk out the door and immediately engage in high-paying jobs, whether it is as a welder or whether as a nurse or whether as a business person, whether it's someone from culinary school, whether it's a broadcaster. All of these, they're more than shovel-ready, they're desk-ready jobs.
Projection is made as to how much income is coming in. And where is that income coming in? That's from tax dollars. So it's from property tax and it's from your income tax. And that is the amount of money that we are allowed to, that is available to us to spend. And sometimes that amount goes up, sometimes that amount goes down. We have to continue to think outside the box. When there's only a finite amount of money and there are many, many, many things that have to be funded, then we have to think outside the box and sometimes engage in public-private partnerships, which I know has been done here on the campus of Iowa Western. But just continue to think of ways that revenue can be generated in addition to just the line item that the legislature appropriates.
Agriculture, transportation, judiciary, and I'm vice chair of natural resources, and I'm co-chair of Ag and Natural Resources Appropriations. So none of those have the word education in them. I understand that.
I have people that sit on either side of me that do, and that's about what I can do, is just keep prodding them, and I do that, and they know I'm going to do that, and frankly, it's not a hard sell because they're community college believers too.
My thought has always been, you reward success. What Dr. Kinney has done here with the support of the community is that this is a tremendously successful community college. Frankly, it's considered the golden gem.
We just are so proud of this campus, and we just want as many people, many students to come here, as many people to see the campus and see it as we know it, and to be able to maintain the programs here and the great service and the education that's provided here.
The one thing that they both mentioned, or all three of them mentioned, is there are 100 representatives and 50 senators, and so you've got a lot of minds to bend.
What are the odds?
Well, I think they're good. Honestly, we did really well in the last session of the legislature. They developed some new programs like Future Ready Iowa, the Last Dollar Scholarship, which is going to be tremendous for community college students over the years. We're going to have to put more money into it next year because obviously It was new, and now there are more people aware of it, so there'll be a greater demand, but I think it's very positive.
A positive turnout filled Reaver Arena for the hour-long learning session. Iowa Western continues to lead the way for all Iowa community colleges. And the latest example, the annual Legislative Forum. It's a gathering of people, ideas, and the future. It was seated front and center, all eyes and ears. And that future looks bright in Reaver country. Interesting, heady stuff. Now, here's some numbers that I dug up. You may be interested. According to the Iowa Department of Education report dated January 2019, over 51,000 kids jointly enrolled students who earn college credit while in high school. That's up from 49,000 plus a year ago. 22.4% of community college enrollment is from racial and ethnic minority groups. That's a record high. Over 26,000 non-credit program awards, up from just over 19 grand the year before. The majority of these awards, over 69% in fact, industry-awarded credentials designed to lead, and I continue to quote, unquote, or enhance employment opportunities. Just a tidbit of information that may or may not mean something to someone who is curious about the role Iowa Western and other Iowa area community colleges play. Record-setting Faith, a Reaver runner from Kenya, runs her way into the school record books. But next up, we will climb the college. Is it in fact an uphill climb? When we come back.
From the campus of Iowa Western, this is IWTV News.
Listen to me. I am captain of the track team. And if I'm late,
she doesn't really think she's going to get out of here, does she?
Be nice. She's new.
Hello, is anyone there? Ugh!
Wow. Even from our standards, you look awful.
Oh, sweetie, what happened?
Me? My friend Becky got to talk to this super cute boy, and I tried to act like I wasn't jealous, but I so totally was. And then out of nowhere, this concrete barrier just popped up. Maybe it was a semi.
You mean you were driving?
Yeah. I mean, I know the whole eyes on the road thing, but this was a super important text. Maybe you have to know, Becky.
Texting? Great.
But it was only like 5 seconds, and I'm a really, really fast texter, so it wasn't even a big deal. Actually, has she texted me back yet? Wow, I get like no bars in this place. I wonder if they have Wi-Fi here.
Look at you. You're at the top of your game. You're unstoppable. Nothing can throw you off track. Wait, is that your car? Uh-oh. Yeah, I saw that coming. That will throw you off track. You're looking at around 10 grand in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates. Let's try this again. Smart move. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
They'll test you. Try to break your will. But however loud the loudness gets, however many cheese puffs may fly, you're the driver, the one in control. Stand firm. Just wait. And move only when you hear the click that says they're buckled in for the drive. Never give up till they buckle up.
Listen, you're my friend.
I noticed you haven't really been yourself recently.
Yeah, I feel like something's up.
How are you?
Are you okay?
Is there anything you want to talk about?
I just want to know how you're feeling.
And listen, even if you don't know what to say, I'm here to talk.
No matter what you're going through,
I just want you to know I'm here.
I've got your back. When you want to talk, I'm here.
I remember I did a story last year. It was about the walkers who literally walk through the hallways in an effort to get or stay in shape. Okay, so here's another one for you. Climb the college. Climb the college. That's right. Climb who? What? Where? Climb to the top?
Climb the College is an event for all of Iowa Western Community College employees to participate in. Climb some stairs in Clark Hall with a chance to win some cool prizes.
For all employees at Iowa Western, it is an initiative to get everyone up and moving and get their steps in for the day. It also is connected with our Health Advocate program, which is for employees. They can log into the Health Advocate website and earn incentive points and then rewards for participating in wellness events on our campus. So overall, the goal here is just to get people up and moving and want to get fit and take care of their body.
College is one of the events that the Reaver Involvement Team is putting on. We used to be part of the wellness committee, so we do some wellness events around campus just to encourage people to be healthy here at Iowa Western.
I'm on the wellness committee, so I figured it'd be a good idea to be involved and to just kind of have a little lung action this afternoon, so get the blood pumping before the last bit of work for the weekend.
Dozens of employees here at Iowa Western climb the college and are excited for what is next on the wellness community agenda. They will be climbing the college again in January. For IWTV News, I'm Chloe Lothrop.
Thanks, Chloe. All right, now you're a student and you're just tired of walking, traipsing all around campus, and you don't want to go all the way to the cafeteria to eat. Well, I got just the thing, me mateys, har har. Time to set sail in search of.
Anyone looking for a great alternative to the caf should check out Pirate Cove. It's located on the bottom floor of Clark Hall.
Pirate Cove is kind of like a little hidden treasure. Not a lot of people know about it, and it's an affordable, quick lunch if you're looking for something quick so you can get back to your class if you're in between classes.
The Pirates Cove. It's another option for the children to get something to eat and visit with one another.
Pirate Cove is a great place for students to socialize with friends, get a snack, or study for a class.
I come here almost every day, get coffee multiple times a day, I get warm soup during the school year, and it's a great place to interact with your students. They're always down here studying. You can always pull up a chair next to them, get to know them. Great place for them to study, great place to promote community.
Be sure to grab your crew and sail on down to Pirate Cove today. It's open weekdays from 7:30 a.m. to 1 p.m. With your IWTV News, I'm Anthony Smith.
Thanks, Anthony. Hey, don't be the last to know. The fever is coming. Rise and shine, sailors. My dad used to say that. But make that football players after the break.
It was convenient. I lived right down the street, and it came highly recommended as far as the program. When I came here, I was welcomed with open arms. Everybody was, really nice and, do you need help? Can I get you where you need to go? So there was never any issues. I think the friends that I walked away with, we're still, it's been 4 years since I graduated, and we're still friends, and I still talk to my instructors, and everybody always wants to check up on you. How are you doing? How's life? It was a lot of fun, and it was a great learning experience. We had a lot of different instructors that offered a lot of different knowledge. So I went to Children's Hospital for a clinical towards the end of the program, and that was when I think I knew that I could do this job because I was there with no instructor. It was just a ton of fun. It was something that we don't do every day as pediatrics, so it was a great learning experience to have. I used to do hair for a living, and I had a client sit in my chair one day that was a nurse, and she was on call that day, so she started talking to me that she used to be a surgical tech, and that's when I started looking into it. I think it's just helping people every day. You know, some of the patients that roll into the OR, it's the worst day ever, and you get to help make that a little bit better. I think the instructors played a really big role, just, you know, helping guide me along, and if I ever had any problems, I could go to them and just say, hey, look, this is my struggle, and they helped me through it, and a great community to be a part of. I would say just do it. If the job itself is a ton of fun, you learn something new every day, and I wouldn't dream of doing anything else. It was a great experience, and I would definitely do it all over again.
And when I heard about this, I was like, what? By 2 minutes? That's crazy. Now, it's one thing to break a record by just a couple of seconds, but by almost 2 minutes? Like I said, that's nuts, but it's true. Just another face in the crowd? No, she's just 5 feet tall, but already she's a giant. Faith Linga from Kenya broke the school record in the 5K run. The 19-year-old freshman, in her first ever cross-country race, shatters the old mark with a blistering time of 16:47.
She's the best runner I've ever coached, for sure. Her ability level is very, very high end. She's extremely talented.
I'm strong at the end. Yeah. I start by slowly, and then in the mid, I increase the pace.
For as tiny as she is, she's very powerful. She's a powerful runner. You don't see as big a smile on anybody's face as you do her. She's always happy and always so bubbly, and you don't expect the aggressive competitiveness out of someone that's always like that.
She's fast. That's my impression.
How so?
She's faster than I am. She keeps up with the guys. I think she's a pretty cool person. I think she's very nice, just fast.
The feel is good, yeah, very nice. I enjoy it. Yeah, I broke a record in this school. I am very happy.
Happy for Faith, good for Iowa Western. She's not just another face in the crowd. She's the little engine that could. In fact, she already has. Faith Linga running her way into the Reaver record books. Turning to volleyball, Big Blue on the road again and again against some pretty stiff competition. But if I know Coach Williams, she wouldn't have it any other way. The Reavers dropped 3 of 4 at the Northeastern Invite. Post School dumps Iowa Western in 5, winning the 5th, 15-10. Big Blue bounces back to outgut Otero in 5, winning the 5th, 15-11. Next day, no dice. Snow rains on the Reavers, 3-1. State blanks Iowa Western, 3-0. Big Blue's record drops to 7-5. But in the end, we all know the only thing that matters, Nationals, baby. And now, what has the football team been up to during its bye week? I mean, is it still hurting from that stinging loss to Hutch? There's still plenty of season left.
Iowa Western is focusing on the fundamentals of the game. The Reavers with the 6 a.m. wake-up call and the new wellness center.
You ain't gotta be outside. You know, it's cool. You know, you ain't gotta go through too much outside. Like it's hot, dry, so it's mess with your mind and stuff. But inside you just go. So it's good.
Well, I mean, like I said, it's nice because you don't have to worry about any type of outside conditions, weather, wind. You know, it's kind of confined in here, you know, and we got the guys kind of, instead of being spread out across, you know, a whole bunch of fields.
I like the wellness center. I ain't had this facility, like these type of facilities playing high school.
Big Blue back to basics. Iowa Western tackling the problems that have plagued the Reavers in the first 3 games.
In the past, we've been disciplined with our fundamentals, and you know, in the first or the second and third game, we for whatever reason steered away from some of those and had some uncharacteristic mistakes. It's nothing about ability, because we have the ability. It's playing our assignment, being fundamentally sound, and if we do that, we don't give up those big plays.
You got to work on running to the ball more, and a lot of people got to worry about. Worry about their own assignments and stuff.
IDub practicing for its next game against Garden City, the 15th ranked team in the country, not passing up an opportunity to give more guys a chance.
This off week, we're trying to get all our guys reps. I've opened up some competition battles to get some evals, and you know, we're starting with some of our game prep now just to get a little bit of head start on the game plan.
You just gotta focus harder and come out faster and get the job done more faster. Going over mental stuff, like mental reps and just doing basic stuff. Go and watch a lot of film and study and keep watching more film.
It's not so much about Garden City as it is we have to shore up some things on our end.
This is not defense. All 11 guys have to be on the same page for us to be successful.
Reavers ready to roll against the 8th ranked Bronx Busters. Garden City comes to Titan Stadium at 2-1. For Iwtv Sports, I'm Adam Ireland.
We have our winner, our second Reaver Fever of this new school year. Okay, so who is it this time? On the other side.
Sometimes the things we do or say can make others feel hurt,
Such a weirdo.
excluded, or isolated. Everything you say and do creates an impact.
How am I supposed to save the whole world? You can't think about saving the world. You have to think about saving one person.
Because of you, someone's entire life can change. You don't have to be a superhero to have a positive impact.
Friends?
Friends.
Because of you, I felt hopeless.
I know it was a joke, but it still hurt me.
Because of you, I felt wanted and not alone in this world.
Because you said hi to me on the first day of school, I felt included and I knew that I was going to be okay.
Did you hear about the pony with a sore throat? He was a little horse. Can I tell you a cat joke? Just kidding. Why couldn't the Wait, why was the basketball court all wet? Why? Because the players kept dribbling all over it. Where did cats go on vacation? New York.
Schedule your campus visit today. Iowa Western. The world is waiting.
As always, lots to do on campus, plenty more to come. And again, some answers to some questions students may want to know. Iwtv is just the thing to do the job. Okay, so who's the lucky person this week? Who will not be the last to know?
Hi, I'm Mandy Applegate. This week on Reaver Fever, calling all students out there. Here's another FYI. Last day to drop Accelerated Session 1 classes is Monday, September 30th. Email admissions at iwcc.edu. How about a look at the college through your eyes? Check out the results from the Student Satisfaction Survey. Iowa Western students give their views on their stay here in Reaver Country. Contact information is on your screen. And finally, the homecoming football game is coming up, so make plans and remember this date. October 5th, the Panthers from Ellsworth come to town. That's the homecoming football game, Saturday, October 5th, 2:30 at Titan Stadium. That's it for this week's edition of Reaver Fever. I'm Mandy Applegate. Don't be the last to know.
Okay, so we are right on track. September just breezing along. Fall is in the air, and so is the Iowa Western Television News team. It's learning, and it's going to be back next week. And so for this latest edition of IWTV News, I'm JJ Davis, and as always, I'll see you around campus.
IWTV is online. Like us, follow us, watch us.